Hey guys, Czar here. Good morning to you. Hope all is well. Trust you had an amazing weekend. It is Manic Monday, October 13th, 2025. We have less than 2 minutes to go before the New York Open. This is the daily frame. NASDAQ, S&P, and Dow. Huge drop on Friday. A little more firm here overnight in London and in Asia before that. But it's anybody's guess where we go from here. Lots of tweets going on from Donald Trump and various other players around the world, including China and what have you. And today we have an interesting situation in the markets with Canada being closed for Canadian Thanksgiving, including their stock market, bond market, banks, and the whole kit and caboodle. And we have Columbus Day in the US, but the stock market is open, the bond market is closed, futures are open, and a bunch of businesses are closed too. So it's a little bit of a mixed bag here this morning. Coming in, guys. The 30-minute zones look a little interesting here, guys. We have a turbo zone, clean traffic up above, turbo zone down below. Huge gap move on the Globex Open and a 200-point 1-minute candle, which you can't see here, but it's inside of that 30-minute candle. Naked bodies down below. Some call those fair value gaps. Not exactly sure why. That's the NASDAQ. This is the S&P, a very similar picture. Turbo zone up above, turbo zone down below. This is the grindy Asia and London. This is the same grindy Asia and London on the NASDAQ. And there's the 1-minute open range, guys. We're looking at 36 points approximately on the NASDAQ and 5.5 points on the S&P for now. It is Manic Monday, guys, after a huge drop on Friday. Lots of indecision and uncertainty in this market. And I'm going to be super patient today, coming in with the idea that this could very much be a no trade day for me. And over on the 1-minute chart, guys, here's the Asian open range and the London open range, and the New York open range right in the middle of the two. S&P still inside the open range, whereas the NASDAQ has dropped down below. Dropping down now into this turbo zone, but we still have a bullish body here on the daily inside day. In case I didn't mention it, guys, obviously we have inside days here on all three of these. No bottom wick on these candles. In other words, they opened in Australia and went straight up. There might be a tiny bottom wick, but it's hard to see. Dropping down to the 30-second chart for now. Going to delete the other open ranges now. Keep things nice and clean. Touching the two sisters. Nothing to do here, guys. Back inside the open range for the S&P. Going to be very patient here and let a lot of candles pass before even considering taking a trade. And so at this point, guys, I will step back to the 1-minute chart, and my dynamic open range will become this and this, here and here. This is the 30-minute pre-market candle there. And this, of course, is the break that we saw here down below. The basic idea is no trades inside of this dynamic open range. And so as long as we're inside of this, I'll just put you on pause and bring you back. All right, guys, we're back. It's 9:54 a.m. You can see that we have an inside day with a bullish body after a massive down day on Friday. We are inside of this 30-minute range, and here's the bigger picture context, of course. We were kind of in the middle of the big sell down here, right back in the center, and just kind of hanging around here. And so without any clear direction, I don't think I'm really interested in trading inside of this range at all. We would need to get convincingly down below or convincingly up above before I consider doing anything here whatsoever. So pretty easy for me here on Manic Monday with a bizarre mix of holidays between Canada and the US and the bond market and the stock market and so on. I'm quite happy to watch this thing and really probably do nothing here today. Certainly while we're inside of this dynamic open range. And we're back, guys. It's almost 10 a.m. It's 9:59, and we're about to test the upper end of my dynamic open range. But once again, I won't be doing anything if we're inside of this range here. And pushing above the dynamic open range, getting a little bit extended here. It doesn't mean overextended. With a market like this, we could just keep rocketing for the rest of eternity back into all-time highs here, but that's not the way I'm going to play this, that's for sure. No chasing, no sense of urgency, nothing frantic, nothing panicky, no anxiety, just watching. All right, guys, just watching here now. It's 11 minutes after 10. We are just above my open range, meaning my dynamic open range. And it's 10:13 a.m., guys, just hanging around my dynamic open range here inside of that range. I will now expand my dynamic open range to include this choppy, grindy stuff. Reality is I can just expand this to include the bodies right there. Those two bodies, see my crosshair right there. Another way to do that. Right there. That's my revised dynamic open range. And all the way back inside the open range on both sisters, very much in sync. All right, guys, we're back. It's 11:05 a.m. and I am done for the day. Nothing going on here, just grinding around inside of my dynamic open range. The two sisters, really quite a choppy mess at this point. After a little bit of flowing through here, but there's nothing going on in terms of directional certainty or confidence. And so I am going to end it. And I'm going to wish you a wonderful afternoon. And I'll see you tomorrow for Twisted Tuesday. Take care, guys. Talk soon.